Alright guys, the Punisher Max 17 here, and this is a new work in progress video, and you've probably already guessed what it is considering you're seeing the box for it right in front of you. And it is the Blade Liger AB Bang version, Vans, the blue one. However, I'm not exactly going to be doing it like that. I'm going to be doing it in red. Now it isn't because I necessarily like Leon's version more than Vans or anything like that. It's because the red Blade Liger is the one that I had when I was a kid. The Hasbro model, and unfortunately I no longer have that model, and I just wanted to paint it red as just a nostalgia kind of value. So I am doing that, and I'm also doing a little something different with this one, and we'll see what I'm doing. So because I wanted to paint it in the red, I thought let's do something special with it. You know, let's try to find some other way to do this that's not just red shadowed like every other Zoid I have. Let's try something new. So I thought I'll candy coat it. That'll be a lot of fun. So I took the blue pieces and I went over them in this right here, Alclad black, gloss black base. And I went 2 coats over those, and it makes them pitch black, pure gloss, absolutely amazing look. And for an example of that, I'll show you one of these here pieces. Now this isn't a piece of the armor, but it is a piece of the inner frame painted black. Now it's not really wanting to focus here. There we go. You can see very glossy black. That's what it turns the parts into. So that's what it was looking like after I painted the blue pieces. So you let that dry for about 24 hours so it can cure and set up and stuff. I don't personally know if it's okay to paint it before then or not, but that's what I've heard, so to be safe, I wait the 24 hours. Then I went over it with Alclad Chrome. Now that's not what this is, the chrome is actually inside, but I went over it with Alclad Chrome. And I let that dry for another 24 hours, and then finally I hit it with some Tamiya Clear Red, and to candy coat it. Because I've always heard of candy coating, you know, you hear about people candy coating Sinanjus and Sosby, stuff like that. Looks really nice, and it looks like a lot of fun to do. Well, long story short, I didn't really enjoy candy coating because it was a huge pain. I don't know if it's because I used the enamels on top of the lacquer or what, but it was just not that fun of an experience, quite frankly. Not that the parts turned out too bad. You can see here I already detailed them, but they are a metallic red, candy coated, but just there were so many coats. I had to go over these things with 5 coats of red to get a good color on them, and it was a very difficult process, a tedious process, and one that I can honestly say I didn't really enjoy painting that much. So this will probably be the only time I ever candy coat something, but you know, you learn. Like I said, not to say the pieces turned out too badly. Now this is about half of the red armor pieces. You can see I still have some of them in blue. This is the original blue color. Because I actually used up the entire bottle of the clear red on just these pieces, so I'm not able to paint the others quite yet. And I also am going to be masking off these leg armor pieces and painting this raised bit in a probably like a steely, gunmetal-y kind of color. That is 1, because I think it would look cool. 2, because I actually screwed up on one of these. I got this one here. I don't know if you can see, but I got smudged up on the part, and the candy coating got way too dark, and it looks really bad. So I decided to correct that. I'm gonna paint those in metallics. Now what else I've been doing is I started on the inner frame. Now this kit has a ton of parts. The parts separation is quite frankly unbelievable and really surprising. This is an older Kodo Zoids kit, but the part separation is better than current days. So really there's not as much detail painting, there's more just figuring out beforehand which ones you want to paint in varying shades of metallics. And I'm painting the entire inner frame on metallics with this too. So what I've been doing is I've been isolating, I'm just making the chest piece, or I'm just making a leg or something like that. This right here is the back, the hind quarters of it, not the legs, but the torso-y kind of area, I guess. but I've already done the main chest area, and that's this right here. And I actually really like it. It's very shiny, of course. This is painted in airframe aluminum. The chest pieces and the core kind of pieces of the Zoid are in a lighter color than the legs and outer parts are. So there is going to be some variation in that. As you can see, I've detailed painted this and things. There we go, now it focused. Now, if you notice these pieces here, though, you think those don't really look that metallic, and I'll tell you, you're right about that. What I did is I bought some Alclad steel paint, thinking that it was going to be kind of a gunmetal color, a darker than the stainless steel I had. That was really what I was looking for. But whenever I painted it, it was flat, it was just kind of speckledy. I don't know what it was. I mean, I shook the paint well, I had the gloss black done perfectly fine. Everything. I don't know if it was a bad batch of paint or what exactly it was with the steel, but I just mixed it with a few other things to make this color that we have here. And initially I thought this is a mess, I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to scrap these parts and repaint them. But after I put them up against the aluminum, I don't think it looks too bad. I hand painted them, so we got a little bit of shininess in there, but not much else was done to those parts, and I'm actually pretty okay with how that looks. So on these parts, I'm going to have a few parts in that color. I have a stainless steel paint on the way, should be coming in tomorrow hopefully, that I will get to paint other parts with, so we do have the darker metallic as opposed to just that. But a few select parts are going to get that not so metallic coat just so they stand out and give some variation to the inside core of the Zoid there. So I guess that's all for this part of the first work in progress for the HMM Blade Liger AB Bang version. I hope you guys like what you're seeing, and I hope you guys are excited for the rest of this. I really am. It's a lot of fun getting to paint these metallics, and it actually makes the process a little bit quicker, not having to top coat and worry about that not going well and things, because I don't top coat the metallic pieces. That would really take away the shine of it. So that'll be all, and I will see you guys next time. So thanks for watching.